guys, I'm Andrew.
And I was Mom.
And today we actually won't be watching episode 20 of Death Note because we thought we were recording, but we weren't. And we want the reactions to be genuine, so we're not going to fake a second reaction. We're bummed out because it was a pretty good episode, but we'll recap
we'll just give
our
thoughts, yeah.
So the Yotsuba group, the long-haired one, I don't really know any of their names, but Light contacted him pretending to be L, and he's gonna be like a mole for them, so we know he's not Kira.
Yeah.
And they killed the other guy, so really there's only 6 of them left. And L thinks maybe Kira isn't even in that room. Maybe he's someone else.
Which I've always thought, but I
think that'd be kind of dissatisfying.
I know.
And then Elle and Light's dad were disagreeing, kind of, were like what to do. Whether they should arrest the 7 men because they got the footage, which is what I would more lean toward because like they're gonna kill those guys. So it's like they should arrest him, and Elle's basically saying like let all those people die so we can figure out who Kira is.
Yeah, but they have a month.
Because they delayed it a month.
They delayed it a month.
And so Elle decided they're all gonna work separately. So Elle, Light, and Misa are gonna work together. Misa finally doesn't dislike Elle, and so the 3 of them. Light doesn't want to though, and it was interesting how Light was basically prodding Elle for like if he's suspicious of him or not, which I was curious of the status of that.
Yeah.
And Elle was basically saying like, you know, if I die, you should be Elle, but that was all just a ploy to get Light to say it. So he's still very suspicious of
yes.
Light. And it's funny because Elle,
which I like.
Light was raising all these hypothetical scenarios where like maybe Kira's power passed from him, and it really is Kira. It's funny because everything he was saying was the current situation.
Right.
And then there was a new opening, which we don't usually talk about those, but that one was jarring.
Very jarring.
Yeah. And they showed a lot of new characters in it. We don't really know any of them. It's not like a spoiler. They just kind of like showed some people's faces. So I've never really thought of this show like having arcs,
I know.
You know, but this is an arc, obviously, like this Yotsuba group stuff. And all those new characters, it seems like, I assume that'll be the one after this, because we didn't see any of the Yotsuba. I'm thinking that's going to wrap up soon.
I hope so, because I don't like it.
So, the Kira, we think it's any of the 3 guys with glasses. So, the one that looks like, there's one that looks like Light who has glasses, there's one with dark black hair with glasses, and there's like the Morpheus-looking dude from Matrix. But maybe it's none of them. We've never seen one of them talk to Rem.
Right. Yeah, we were saying this in the episode that we thought we were recording, that it's like, oh, we haven't seen Rem. And then you brought up the fact that we're not getting any sort of inner monologue or anything.
We're not seeing the thoughts of any of them. Yeah. Obviously, the author's doing that, so you don't know which one it is.
Right.
Because the only one that we did see, like, the thought perspective of was the one who's going to be the mole, and obviously he's not Kira.
Right.
So, yeah, it's hard to tell, really.
Which is the idea.
But yeah, Elle's like, your plan's talking to Light. He's like, your plan is probably to wipe your own mind and then have it returned to you. Which is exactly the case.
I know.
That's why he's still chained to him.
Yeah.
And then it ended there with the dad, Matsuda, and the guy that looks like Brock from Pokemon, basically saying like, how are we gonna arrest these guys? Because they don't want their identities to get out, but they're not part of the police force anymore. So it's like, how do they?
I wonder, because we saw the guy with the big hair in the opening that quit the team, the police officer.
Got the afro.
Yeah, so I'm curious.
They got a shotgun and everything, so who knows what the deal with that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm curious.
And then...
if he's going to have some part in arresting these guys?
Maybe, yeah.
But, I don't know.
Yeah. So I think that pretty much covers everything in the episode.
Yeah.
Again, sorry, we were stupid.
Hey, speak for yourself. You forgot to hit record.
Yeah, sorry guys. So, but we'll definitely make sure to film the next one. So yeah, I'm curious where it's gonna go. I'm thinking it's gonna end soon because it's a new opening.
Yeah.
And like usually that signifies kind of like a new storyline, and none of that Yotsuba stuff was in the opening. So I'm thinking they're gonna introduce.
So it's kind of weird they did a new opening, but
yeah.
But it's also episode 20?
Yeah, we're on episode 20.
So, I mean, maybe that's why?
I don't think we have a ton left, really. So
I know, that's the thing!
Like I said, they showed a bunch of characters. Very weird-looking characters. Like, They look like anime characters, which is weird because most of the people in the show look pretty normal for an anime. You know, like I don't like got wild hair, but like purple hair.
Yeah.
But some of them were like yellow eyes and like white hair and stuff. So maybe they're gonna be like a more villainous group than the Yotsuba people. Maybe they'll all have death notes or something weird. I don't really
something
know.
that we haven't thought of. That maybe there's more death notes.
Yeah, because that doesn't seem possible from like the Shinagamis we've seen.
I know.
Because Ryuk was just like a rebel, basically, who we haven't seen in a while. Like, what is he cooking? I think he's just waiting for... It's like, Light's whole plan was he relinquished ownership of the Death Note, so he wiped his own mind, so he can appear more innocent than he could ever act.
Right.
And then he tells Rem to give her... before he wipes his mind, off screen, he tells Rem to give her Death Note to someone else for the sake of Misa.
Now, I'm wondering, was this a person that he picked out?
I think so, because we saw that Rem that one time. We should go back and watch that, actually, where she's talking to the Kira. They're, like, obscured in shadow. And she says in her head, this is all part of Light's plan. So I assume, like, I think he would pick. Like, he's smart enough to, like, specify. Because Rem was telling whoever the Kira is, this will further your own goals, too. And then she says in her head, this is all for the sake of Misa.
So, if that's true, and he picked out the next Kira, why did he pick someone that has to do with this group?
Well, I mean, that's because, like, they needed their own motivation to want to use the Death Note.
That too, but...
I think that's all it is.
You think so?
I don't think there's anything more to it, because his whole thing is, like, wanting to play God. Basically, he wants to like be God, and the only reason Misa used her Death Note was to try to meet Kira.
Yeah.
And so it's like I think his thinking was, well, I'm not going to be able to find a person, or Rem won't be able to find a person who's like me, probably. So she has to find someone like greedy and selfish enough,
and powerful.
Yeah, to want to use it.
Yeah.
Because she says to the guy, "This will further your own goals and mine." So and hers is making Misa and Light look not suspicious.
Right.
So the thing I'm confused about is, I mean, we haven't gotten the real Light in a while, but obviously, like, he plans to get the Death Note back eventually, like, before he wiped his mind. And he told, Ryuk that when I give the signal, go, like, I'm relinquishing ownership of it. But how will he signal to Ryuk to want it back? Because
how will he know
he's not Kira.
Yeah.
Maybe he told Ryuk, like, in, like, 6 months or something, bring it back to me.
Give, like a date?
Yeah, so, because, like, he can't communicate with Ryuk in any way. And he doesn't even think he is Kira. So it's like, how on earth would he? So Ryuk has to have his own initiative or something to, like, do something. He can't just listen to Light.
Or Rem, right?
Yeah, maybe Rem could tell him. But, yeah, like, a second ago we were talking about other Death Notes, maybe. I was saying, like, Ryuk was just, like, a rebel who wanted to do his own thing. And Rem just wanted to protect Misa for the sake of that other Shinigami who died.
Right.
So it's like, from what we could tell, I mean, maybe they haven't shown every Shinigami. They all just kind of... They think Ryuk's a weirdo for wanting to go down.
Yeah.
And Misa had a very specific... Or not Misa, Rem had a very specific reason for going down. So if all those people in the opening had Death Notes, like, I don't think there would be that many Shinigami that would come down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, who knows? This show's weird.
Boy, we had a long chat about that one.
Yeah. Again, sorry for not watching it, but it happens.
It happens.
So, yeah. We'd like to thank our Tier 3 patrons, Simply Burnett and Andrew. You guys are awesome. And if you like the video, like the video.
And subscribe.
I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.